It is time. Yes, it is time. Everyone, all of you humans, gather round, everybody. It is good to have you all here. It is good to see you all. Now, broadcasting live from the Color Surfer Station, from the fair Isle of Serjay in the Philippines. Here is your favorite color surfing DJ, Serjay. Svek. Woo, let's go. Okay, everybody, that was my debut. Thank you very much for dropping by. Just kidding. No, you're not allowed to leave. You're gonna stay here. And welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Glad to have you all here on this very momentous occasion for me. It's good to have you all dropping by and being part of this. And yeah, just to let you know, we are gonna be having my debut in a bit, but I just wanted to spend a few moments here in the studio of the Color Surfer Station, just dropping by and greeting everybody that decided to drop by. So I also want to send a special appreciation of thanks to everybody who is here, because I know the fact that I just announced my debut just earlier this morning must have caught some of you by surprise, but I'm very glad that a number of you still decided to drop by and be part of this event. And I know I originally wanted to have a 12-hour stream tonight, but I thought maybe that wouldn't be that feasible right now. So instead, we're just gonna do my debut. And not only are we going to do a debut today, you're also going to have a new outfit reveal. And I'm sure that Milas, my artist, is very, very excited to see the outfit in action, but we'll go ahead and go through the slides one by one. I crammed all of the slides last night, and we're going to be doing it old-fashioned style, but we're not going to be using PowerPoint. No, we're not going to be using the power to point to the heavens. No, we're using LibreOffice Impress. Because after all, my job is to impress. So why don't we go ahead and do that right now? Let me go drink first. My voice is all weird. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do that and make things a little special. So let's get over to the slides. So let me just go ahead and put this here, and hopefully we'll be able to move everything and my voice will be able to last. Why, oh why did I decide to do that at the beginning of the stream? Oh yes, there's only one reason why, because it's Serjay, and Serjay does the weird things. Let's go. All right, class. Thank you very much for coming to today's session. We are going to talk about Serjay Svek's debut. Yay! Yes. We're gonna be doing something. We're going to be going through everything just so everyone will get to know a little bit more about me and what's going on with the Color Surfer DJ that appeared out of nowhere 6 months ago. So this is going to be focused more on a get to know me. So we'll go ahead and get through that, and then we'll move to the... Then we're going to move to the outfit reveal a little later on. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin then. Nuts. All right, so hello, Reeker. Glad to have you here. Mods, if you're available, I'll leave it to you to do the shout outs for me, please. So just use the exclamation point SO and then the names. But thank you, Reeker, for dropping by. So about me, Serjay Svek. So that's my complete name, Serjay Svek, and my species is that I am a human. So not just any kind of human, but I am a human. So we'll be explaining that in a bit. But my pronouns are he or him. And my birthday is on October 1, 10-1. Why? Because I'm a perfect 10 and I'm number 1. Okay, good start. Good start. And then my languages are English, Tagalog, and Hiligaynon. So, well, I just want to say that if we're, I know that there are a lot more Bisaya VTubers that I see on the Twitch space, which I'm very happy to see. But I just want to make it clear that I only know what's this? Hiligaynon. I don't know Cebuano or any other of the other ones. So if you say that you speak Bisaya or you assume that I speak Bisaya, I speak Hiligaynon. So that's a totally different language. Things get very confusing in the Philippines when you have hundreds of different languages happening. And also, I just want to make it clear that my first name is Serjay. I know there have been a couple of hilarious instances when people actually thought that my first name was Jay, because at least in the Philippines, if they see the word sir spelled as S-E-R, they might mistake it for the word sir. So they might, it's like I'm a knight, Serjay Svek. But my real name is Serjay Svek. And I have been around on the Twitch space for a couple of years now, actually. I started in 2020, actually, as a flesh tuber, but I only began my transition into a VTuber back in September of 2022. So that's also why we're holding this debut today, because it is 6 months from when I started. Yeah, and it does resemble the name Sergey a bit, but I wanted to honor a bit more of my real self when it came to my name. So that's why my name looks a little bit unusual about that. So yes, sir. Okay, so what exactly is a human? Well, a human is a person that comes from the fair Isle of Serjavia in the Philippines. So don't try to look for the island, okay? It's not on any map. Okay, we did a very good job of hiding it. And I'm a self-proclaimed DJ because no one else in the island does the job. And in my lore, I am the 5th person in my family to bear the name Serjay. And all of them have been famous or infamous throughout my family's history. And what a human can do compared to regular humans is that they can control and generate waves of color. So that's the reason why my layout is all colorful, to honor my roots. And unlike the other people or the other members of my family, I cannot generate new color. I can only manipulate existing colors. So that's the reason why I have my jacket with me, so that if ever I need to use my powers, I always have colors available for me to use. And since we're a pretty secretive society of humans, we also want to make sure that, you know, we are safe. But under my idea, I want to be able to bring more people, make more Filipinos and more people around the world aware of us humans. So if you want to go ahead and show support to my fellow humans and become part of our group, because you all are, all of you who follow me become humans as well. And if you want to show your loyalty, you can go ahead and use my Oshi mark. And my Oshi mark is the rainbow and the surfboard. So yes, if you want to go ahead and take note of that, it's the rainbow and the surfboard. And okay. Oh, Amari, thank you very much for the follow. And yes, let's just shout out very quickly Addy and Miawers and Shinon also for following before. Thank you. All right, so that's enough about me. Let's move on to the next part, which is my likes and dislikes. Because if you want to be a human under me, if you want to use my Oshi mark, you have to understand a little more about what I like and dislike. So what I like to do is I like to read. I'm always been a voracious reader ever since I was a kid. Raise your hands in the chat. Which one among you were fans of reading, even like as a kid? Because I was a part of the library club back in elementary school, you know. All of my other friends were like in the sports club, in the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts club. I was part of the library club and the writers club. And yeah, that was my life as a kid. I also like to watch videos. It takes up a significant amount of time, I'm aware, but I do like watching videos and listening to music. And I also like to journal. So I've been writing in a notebook for, what's this? Since 2007. So I've been doing this for for 16 years, give or take, if I'm doing my math correctly. So yeah, I've been writing in diaries for many years now. We're currently at volume 18, 1-8. So Serjay has been very busy writing stuff. Although sometimes there are days when I don't feel like writing, so I really need to be more consistent again with that. And let's see. So what I also like to do is that I like to take pictures of my food. If you follow me on Instagram and on my Discord server, you will know that I love taking pictures of food. Okay, I used to go around and actually do food and restaurant reviews with a few friends. And that was my hobby back then. I stopped it because I gained way too much weight. But even so, if ever I find a dish, especially outside, that I do like to eat, and I think it's something worth sharing, then I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of it and share it with more people. And because of, you know, the unexpected weight gain, I also picked up a new hobby last October, and that is working out. So I make it a habit to go to the gym, and I'm gonna go ahead and work out with my trainer. And I just want everyone to wish me luck, because tomorrow, we're not supposed to have a scheduled session for tomorrow, but as soon as my trainer mentioned that we're gonna try and do barbell stuff again, my neurons activated. If he said, Serjay, we're gonna do bench press, we're gonna do squats, we're gonna do deadlifts. All right, now we're talking. And we're gonna go ahead and try and beat my previous record of bench pressing at 45 kilograms and deadlifting at 50 kilograms. So we're gonna go try to beat those records tomorrow. If you don't hear from me, then probably I broke my back or something. Hopefully that's not gonna happen. I believe in the power of the Serjay. Okay, so that's me in a nutshell as what I like. Let's talk about things that I dislike. So things that I dislike is number one. Hold on, please. Something that I really dislike is being late. I don't like being late, and I really, I'm sorry if I should be using this strong language, but I despise it when people are late, and I despise it even more if I make people late. So, as much as possible, I'm the person that tries to report early for meetings and stuff, and because I just feel bad. I want things to start on time and end early if possible. So it's a big sticking point with me if you are late. But for those of you who are here, I'm not your boss. So I cannot command you to go to my stream. Do not be late. No. I don't like that. So, but yes, of course, I also try to be more understanding of why someone might be late. But my first gut reaction is, why are they making me wait? Like that. So, of course, I try to be more understanding, but there's always that reflex feeling of, oh, I'm late, they're late again, or oh my gosh, I'm late. So aside from being late, I don't like bad food and drinks. As someone who likes to take pictures of food, I don't like eating bad food and drinks if possible. And it's either because it's mostly just because it's badly cooked. I don't really care if the food does not look that appetizing, so long as it's tasty. I'll try to make it pretty for the pictures, but I cannot make miracles, okay? And I don't even think I'm a professional. I just want to make it look pretty according to my standards. And yeah, I do enjoy good food, but I definitely do not like alcohol. I just want to mention that I can drink. I don't have a problem with drinking. It's just I don't make it a habit to drink alcohol, and I especially despise it if I am being forced to drink, especially at work. Being told, oh, don't be such a stick in the mud, Serjay. Go ahead and drink with us. Like that. That sort of thing. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth after. So I definitely think very differently of people if they force me to drink, even if I tell them I don't want to. And sometimes I do that just to keep them quiet, but, I will think of them very differently after. Okay, so and but if you go ahead and do that, then that will be fine. If you understand it, then that will be fine. If I actually tell you that I really need to drink and we need to drink together, then that's probably a sign that something is definitely wrong. That's the code, everybody, okay? If Serjay is actually the one actively asking you if you want to drink, okay? 9 times out of 10, something is wrong and he needs help. That's the code word. And speaking of something wrong, I really don't like it also if I lack sleep. I have found, as I have grown older, that sleeping is a luxury, and I used to have a very bad habit of sleeping maybe like 4 hours or 5 hours. But since I started going to the gym, I have come to appreciate the value of actually sleeping for 7 or 8 hours. Because holy cow, if you go to the gym and you don't have a good 7 hours at least of sleep, then you're gonna be in trouble. You won't be able to do as well as you normally would if you are well rested. So even if you don't go to the gym, I recommend that you all, if you can, take the time to get as much rest as you can. It'll do you and your body a whole world of difference. And the last thing that I dislike is sudden changes of plans. I think Miles and Ren, who are my fellow members of our little group called Undertones, actually, we're not like a big official group. We're just a couple of friends who decided to go work together. So we are. They definitely know from how long we've been friends that I despise sudden changes of plans. I like it when things are orderly, if there is a routine that I follow. I don't really do well when it comes to changes of plans. Like, I expect things to follow this specific order, and if suddenly something happens, then oh my gosh, what's happening? The world is about to end. That's my first reaction. Okay, eventually I will calm down and be able to adjust, but the initial reaction is always what I dislike. You know, the feeling of why is nothing falling into place? Why is everything, you know, not going according to plan, like that? So I'm not good when it comes to changes of plans, if possible, especially if it's like a really big event, all the more. But one thing that you need to know about me is that eventually I'll get around to it. I'll fix it. And even now, I don't even have a script. Why would I need a script for this, is what I was thinking. We're gonna go blind. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. Now that we have finished talking about my likes and dislikes, you're now gonna learn about my favorites. Hi Kira. Serjay, congrats to debut. Thank you very much for that. Can we have a shout out for Kira, if you please? So, for my favorites, when it comes to anime and manga, I haven't been following up on anime and manga for a very long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and just list and this is probably gonna expose my age. But yeah. First we have Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, which is known in the Philippines as Ghost Fighter. And then Hajime no Ippo. The S is a typo, okay? That it just means that I really want more series of Hajime no Ippo. That's the one shown on Philippine TV as Knockout. That's the dub name of Hajime no Ippo. And we also have Naruto, Bleach, and then we have Holy Land. I don't think there's an anime for that, but yeah, it's another one of those street fighting manga, which is really nice, a bit more mature compared to something like Naruto or a Bleach. But yeah, something that I recommend. I like that one. And then there's One Piece. I kind of forgot what happened after the Punk Hazard Island, but I know there was like a huge time that they spent in Dressrosa. So I think I need to go ahead and go through that again. And then there's Hokuto no Ken, or Fist of the North Star. You know that one, the one that goes, you're already dead. Nani? That one. So if you want to go ahead and read the manga, it's actually finished compared to the anime. The anime did not finish all of the manga, so if you want to go ahead and read that, that's fine. And there's something about the 80s version of the anime which is like incredibly cheesy but also fun. Yes. And yes, omae wa mo Wait, let me go to the closer to the microphone and maximize the deep voice. Omae wa mou shindeiru. Nani? There we go. All right. And related to Hokuto no Ken is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I only started reading it actually in 2013 because that was the time that they announced the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle fighting game, which is also available on the Nintendo Switch. And I really wanted to know more about the series, and I haven't finished part 8, though I know part 9 is already available. But among the 7 parts that I have completed, mine is part 7. I enjoyed part 7 the most. In terms of story, I love part 7, Steel Ball Run, and I'm really looking forward to having it get animated soon. And but my personal favorite protagonist in the JoJo series is actually part 1, Jonathan Joestar. People say that he's kind of boring because he's all like a cookie cutter good guy, but I think I like that, you know, especially nowadays when we have a lot more of anti-heroes as protagonists in anime and manga. I think it's very refreshing to have someone who is like purely good as a hero. And ours says, Serjay, question then. Who's your HNK guy? Who's your Hokuto no Gen guy? That's a good question. One of my personal favorite character from Hokuto no Ken is Souther, or... Well, it's kind of hard to say his name in English because it's called Sauza in Japanese. So it can be Souther, Thouser, or Souther. I'll call him Souther because it kind of sounds more appropriate. He's a really big, loud, and bombastic guy, and his power is like derived from a phoenix, and that's just cool. And the best thing about Souther is that if you search for his fight scenes, his best move is that he T-poses on you. Really, literally. Okay, he likes to dive on you, and then but before that he T-poses on you to show his superiority. That is like the best way to flex on someone. So yeah, nothing like a good old T-pose to show your superiority. Jotaro for JoJo, not really my favorite. He's cool. I admit he's very, very cool, but he just doesn't resonate with me as much as Jonathan does. Okay, so that's enough for the anime and manga side. Let's move on to the music. And yes, as you can see, aside from the anime and manga showing like a really big age check, the music side is also a big age check as well. Because we have Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. and Nas and MF Doom. All of them are big rappers. But the funny thing is that I did not get introduced to those guys until I listened to Lupe Fiasco. And the only reason why I actually paid attention to Lupe Fiasco was because one of his songs was actually used in the trailer for one of the characters in Street Fighter V. So, in a weird roundabout way, my love of video games introduced me to rap, and then to the rap greats of the 90s. So yeah, it's if you want someone that doesn't really curse much or is a bit more conscious about issues, you can go ahead and talk about Nas and Lupe, and also 1773. They're also a rap group, and 1773 is also notable because one of their songs, Enjoy, has a very uplifting message for me, where they tell you enjoy what you're doing when you do it, what you're doing, because it may not last forever. That's a good song. I appreciate their sayings as well. If you want some more like instrumental or chill music, you can definitely start with David Cutter music. All of the music that I use in my streams, from the opening all the way to the ending credits, all use David Cutter's music. You can also listen to FKJ, and then there's Flamingosis, and the two pioneers of lo-fi, Jay Dilla and his Japanese counterpart, because they seem to be very related to each other, Nujabes. And trivia, Nujabes was actually the guy behind the soundtrack of Samurai Champloo. So if you want to know like the origins of like lo-fi, is what they're usually called, then you can listen to Jay Dilla and Nujabes. Tom Misch is also another one. If you want like very chill, easy beats, I recommend songs such as South of the River and Sunshine. A couple of my favorites. I also like OPM, or original Filipino music. So music made by Filipinos. I just want to preface this by saying that unfortunately I'm not following the current trends right now. So the only if we do a karaoke stream, most likely the songs that I will be singing are from the 90s, OPM, and up to like 2005, 2006. I am sorry for you fans of like Ben and Ben and the one with spades in the name. That's how bad it is, okay? I'm not really following the new wave of OPM, but I am very happy that they're at least, you know, continuing the legacy. And then we also have game music, because, well, I'm primarily a gamer at heart, and long before I actually decided to listen to, you know, all of those other musicians that I listed above, I was always a game music lover, especially fighting games. Fighting games is a huge part of my gaming life, especially since I grew up with a brother who was really good with fighting games back in the days of the arcades. And I would try to emulate him, but I was never really that good in fighting games, though I enjoy playing them. And maybe that could be something that I could stream in the future. So speaking of fighting games and game music, let's go ahead and take a look at the games that I like. So as you can see, there's a lot of fighting games included here. Street Fighter, The King of Fighters, or KOF, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, and Darkstalkers, Tekken, and Samurai Showdown. So all of these were fighting games that I have enjoyed through all parts of my life. And there's just something about fighting game music that really gets me pumped up, you know? Because they're just like simple 3-minute repetitive beats most of the time. It really, you know, gets me excited and determined to do whatever I need to do. But aside from fighting games, I also like to play games such as Splatoon. So Splatoon is, if it's not already obvious, Splatoon is a huge part of my decision to be a streamer, because I actually bought a Nintendo Switch for Splatoon 2. All thanks to Ren Connect. Because he was in one of our live Splatoon events with the Splatoon Philippines community. And I watched it, and then the Saturday following that, I decided to buy a Switch just for Splatoon 2. That was how influential it was. And the fact that it's a very colorful game with all of these different things, it made me integrate that into my design as well. So that's what the reason why we have such a colorful jacket. Question here from Arst. Serjay, who's your Dissidia and Blaze Blue mains? So my main in Dissidia is Tyrion from Final Fantasy II. So I don't really get to fight well in the air, but I like all the stuff that he can do on the ground. And in Blaze Blue, I like Ragna the Blood Edge, the edgy main character. But if you want my waifu character, it's Tsubaki Ayoi. So, come on. Red hair, white uniform, fights with a sword. So, she's pretty much like Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail, but in a video game. So there's that. And some of the other games that I think you could try are... Oh yeah, don't forget to include Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, in the games, in the fighting games. Yeah, let's get ready to smash. Right. And some other games that I actually like to play are Sifu, which is the only Souls-like game that I've actually finished. I have not. I am getting tired of playing Dark Souls. I am so sorry, but Sifu is made me want to finish it. Why? Because I like Kung Fu. I grew up with Kung Fu movies growing. So, come on. Souls like Kung Fu, what's not to love? And then the next one is Suikoden. So, Suikoden is the only RPG that I actually finished. Suikoden 1 and 2. I know everybody else in my friend group loves Final Fantasy, but I never got into it. So the only thing that I actually enjoyed was Suikoden from Konami. And for those who loved it growing up, they're actually going to be re-releasing parts 1 and 2. They're going to remaster it. So if they can put it on the Nintendo Switch, then maybe I can go ahead and include that as well. Just so you could see what I love about it. I just hope they fix the translations. Because the translations from the PlayStation versions, oh boy, that was something. My gosh. And next is Animal Crossing. So New Horizons was actually my very first game. I do wish that there was a bit more that you could do there. It kind of gets a bit boring, but you know, throughout the pandemic, when I first got it, it was really fun, and I enjoyed my time with it. Although, to be fair, having to wait an entire day just to check if my bridge is finished is not that much fun. Alright, and next is Hades. I haven't played much of it on stream. I have, though, when I was still a flesh tuber. But maybe I can go redo it. Maybe start over again as a VTuber, just so we can try to get it done before the sequel comes out. And then, again, Dissidia, Final Fantasy for the PlayStation Portable. I don't like the new game, NT. The PlayStation Portable or PSP games were much better for me, in my opinion. And then we have Metal Slug, the classic run-and-gun game from SNK. That's the one that actually inspired me to, you know, use my voice. Especially when I hit puberty and my voice went from hi to Puberty hit me like a truck, okay? I used to be able to hit tenor, but now I'm bass. Okay, thanks a lot. But I don't know, people like that, so I'm kind of thankful in hindsight. And Metal Slug is always going to have a special place in my heart just because of the voice acting. Hey, machine gun! Rocket launcher! Armor lizard! That sort of stuff. Oh, I really wish they could release another game. That would be nice. And the last one that I want to list, because there's too much space being taken up, is The Legend of Zelda. I admit, the only game that I have played to the fullest was Breath of the Wild, so I'm really excited for Tears of the Kingdom coming soon. we'll be able to finally stream it together, my entire journey, because the VODs are still available on my YouTube channel, where I just take on the story quests. But once Tears of the Kingdom comes out, oh boy, we're all gonna be part of this journey together. Okay, so that's it for my favorites. Let's move on to hashtags. There we go. So I know some of you might be concerned for all of the different changes of the hashtags that I've done. But I think that I like this bunch right now. So whenever I'm gonna go live, just go ahead and look for the hashtag Serjay Show. And that will let you know that I am live on Twitch. And if you want to go follow my schedule, I usually post that every Sunday evening or Monday. Then that's gonna be Serjay Sked. And if you want to go ahead and make fan art of me, or if you want to go, if I'm gonna be commissioning and I'm gonna show you the results of the art, then please use Serjay Sketch. I know it's not probably gonna be a sketch. It could be a painting or whatever, but you know, it has to rhyme. Serjay Svek, Serjay Sketch, because why not, right? And then, if we're gonna be in any spicy art or anything that's not safe for work, kindly use the hashtag nsvekfw. If you want to, I appreciate. You're definitely free to tag me in any art that's safe for work. But if you're gonna make any art of that, I would appreciate it more if you DM me and ask me that you wanted to make it, because I just feel more comfortable that way. But I'm not opposed to it, not at all. Just in the final result, please don't tag me, don't at me, but you're free to use the hashtag. I took a very, very long time trying to think about a good hashtag for this. Okay, it definitely beat out Sir Juicy and Sussy Svek. Okay, so I think nsvekfw still keeps the punny name. All right, and if you want to go ahead and tag me in any memes, then or in clips, because usually the clips that I'm involved in are the funny ones. So you can definitely tag me in Svek Clownery, because, you know, we want to make people laugh, and that's what I want to do as well. So any kind of clip content or any memes that you want to use involving my characters, you're definitely free to do so. Okay, so I'll be updating the models and the hashtag lists very shortly, so appreciate your patience. But if you want to go ahead and reference these, go ahead and do that. Yes, all of the dad jokes are part of the Serjay Svek experience. If you have not yet followed me, but you love dad jokes, then this is the right place. Okay, make sure I'm gonna go ahead and keep that safe. Again, my streams are always +18. Even though I don't really talk about explicitly adult content, I may discuss about like adult topics, so just keep that in mind. If you're a minor, I don't recommend you being here. And but who knows, maybe in the future I'll open my own OnlyHues. But you didn't hear that from me, okay? Let's move on to the next slide. And here we are. So before we move on to the new model, let's talk about my current model first. So here is the reference sheet and a close-up of my full-bodied model. I just want to emphasize that I actually forgot that Milas gave me pockets on the jacket. And I think the jacket is still the best part of the outfit, because originally what I wanted to do was I just wanted to have the Ushanka hat, the Russian fur hat that you see there, and then the headphones and then the gloves. And that's it. Just wearing this red shirt, black pants, and red shoes. But for me, it kinda seemed a bit too ordinary. And I wanted something to make it stand out a little more. So I decided to add the rainbow jacket that you see here. And I think it really, really worked out in the end, because if it's not Splatoon, something that people actually notice first about me is the rainbow jacket. And I'm very proud that we were able to make it work out, so pat yourself on the back, Milas. Good job. And I also want to let people know that if ever you do want to draw me using this model, I know it can be a bit intimidating to have this jacket because of all the different swirls of color. Then yeah, you're free to change the colors around. Heck, you're even able to make it into stripes if you want to. Just make sure it's nice and colorful. The in-lore reason is because since I can manipulate the colors that make up the jacket, I can make it into any shape or any arrangement that I want to. So it's fine however colors you want to put it, but feel free to just make it colorful. That's all I ask. However you want to arrange it, that's up to you. Whatever makes it easier for you if you want to draw. But I'm just saying, you know, if you want to make fan art, I greatly appreciate it. I've already received some fan art from you, especially in the opening of this stream, and holy cow, it makes me cry all the time. Well, really, not really like, you know, publicly cry, but inside my spirit, inside my heart, I cry tears of joy. So yes, I'm very, very thankful for all of you, whether I've commissioned you or you've given it as a surprise. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, but this is not what we're looking for today. Okay, we're going to the new outfit in the next slide. Here we go. So this is the new outfit. So those of you who were actually part of my Discord server already have seen this ages ago, but I wanted, and I did some previews over on my social media, just the bits and pieces, but here it is. So this is my outfit, which I have dubbed, in a genius way, Stars and Svek. So what's the story behind this outfit? Well, this is taken from my Animal Crossing avatar, and I wanted to honor that. I wanted to honor that with this outfit. And you know, it's really hot and spicy right now in the Philippines, and I wanted to reflect that here. Apparently, it's just a very timely thing, you know. And I think this would be a good alternative if you're finding a lot of difficulty. If you're finding a lot of difficulty using this, then you're definitely free to use this model as well. The reference sheets will be incoming, so you'll be able to see the back as well, because you're not ready to see the back at this time, all right? But they will be coming along very shortly. And this was supposed to be my original outfit as a VTuber. So, as you can see, there is no trace of rainbow color here. I did not include any of the signature elements of Serjay, like the fur or the headphones or anything like that. So it's all just my favorite color, red, and black, and some of my favorite elements like stars and fire. Because you know, why not? I'm hot. No, seriously, it's really hot right now. But Also, I like stars because I'm not really good when it comes to like tarot reading or tarot cards. But I know if you watch JoJo, the stand of Jotaro is called Star Platinum, after the star card in tarot. And that, according to what I've read, the star card is like sort of like an inspiration, like a guiding light. And I wanted to be something like that as well. You know, I want to be able, in my own humble way, to be a guide or an inspiration for other people as well in whatever I want to do. So that's something that I want to try to do, and hopefully we'll be able to do that in the future. And I'm very thankful for everybody who has stuck with me after all this time. And I'm also glad for all of your messages as well, with you mentioning how you appreciate that I'm very supportive, or even if it's just you like my voice. That makes me cry in the kokoro as well. So now that you've actually seen what the model looks like, let's go ahead and take a look at it in action. Boop. There we go. We moving over here. That's right. Take a look at the lower left of your screen and you could see that this is the model in action. I was just sitting there, not moving at all, chilling, just vibing. Then we raise the hands. That's right. I now have more power. I can lift both hands now. I am now much stronger. Yes. Oh my gosh. And look at that beauty right there. And wow, look at that. My goodness. Thank you very much for the 5 gift subs, Sally. Greatly appreciated very much. We have now met my sub goal. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, and yep, it definitely looks good. Hey, Doremi, thank you very much for dropping by. Can I have a shout out for Doremi, please? Thank you. And yep, this is what I will be using as an alternative. Let's be clear that this is just going to be like an alternative outfit. When we have the redeems available again, you can select this outfit that I can choose to wear aside from Serjay Classic that you can see here. So yeah, this is my summer fit check because, you know, we blazing hot over here, but I'm still wearing like a hoodie, so there's a problem. What do you mean? Serjay has ears. Look at my ears. We now have ears, bro. Can't you see? Can you not hear? I got ears. My gosh. Oh my goodness. But yep, that's it. That's what we look like. My legs don't move, so we're just using my half body right now. I'm pretty much a manananggal. If you go ahead and take a look at this one right now. Ah! Yes, I'm a manananggal. I'm the Filipino creature that dislodges its upper body from its legs and flies on wings. So my arms are my wings, apparently. Secret Serjay lore. Yes. Beep. There we go. Nice work. So we are back, and that's pretty much what we have in store. And we are actually currently working on a new model that will be coming very, very soon. The only issue is making sure that I resist the urge to reveal it very, very quickly. This is just like the reason why I wanted to debut in the first place. I got tired of not being able to debut, so I decided, you know what? Let's just do it. And we're not gonna reveal it yet. I know it definitely can, but we'll go keep it until a little bit later on. Okay, so just to give a hint of what it's gonna look like, it's actually gonna be based on my Barong PNG made by Ataji. So I actually wanted to have a Barong version of my costume for a long time, but so we're gonna take Ataji's inspiration. We're gonna be taking that and then making it even fancier. So expect this one to come probably in June for Philippine Independence Day, or probably for August for Buwan ng Wika. That's the best compromise I can do, because I wanted to save this for like my first anniversary, which is in September, but I'm like, nah, Serjay, I can't keep waiting. We have to do this sooner, or I'll lose my sanity. So keep yourselves posted. Make sure that you follow me, and if you have not yet followed me, you can follow me on all of my socials here, and you can also follow me on my Discord server, where for the latest updates on my streams, or if you want to see me post endlessly about food and dad jokes. So that's pretty much it. And aside from the model showcase, I just want to close out with the future, because why not talk about the future? So my future goals were something that I originally shared in January 1, but I did some revisions and I wanted to talk a bit more about that. So my future goals include joining more collabs. I already did join some collabs earlier this year, so shout out once again to Vanessa and to Leon Bartolome Steele and to Basti for including me in your collabs. I greatly appreciate it. But if ever any one of you have any collabs and you have a free spot, please don't hesitate to ask me. If I have the game, then I will do my best to join, because I really want to get out of my comfort zone, because last year it was mostly focused on growing on my own, but I want to be a part of the greater Philippine VTuber community. And speaking of the community, I also want to do more stuff with my community. So whether that's going to be like movie nights or Discord games or whatever, I want to make sure that my fellow humans, will be appreciated as they deserve. Because who better to appreciate my fellow humans than your favorite color surfer DJ, Serjay Svek? There we go. And also, yes, if you are still here and you got a gift sub, feel free to go ahead and send it to Sally. Thank you so much once again for your generosity. I greatly appreciate it. And the next one I want to do is I want to post a song cover or an original song. Did you know that actually I was part of an amateur band along with Milas? We were part of a group called Traisikad, and we posted a bunch of original music. It's scuffed, okay? Don't expect the highest quality, but you know, we were bored one summer and we decided to make some music, and the links to the YouTube playlists where you can find it and to our SoundCloud are available. Okay. I also want to emphasize that, yes, you will see my name, and I'm kind of casual about, you know, showing my face and my real identity. But if some of you know who I am, especially if you're longtime friends of mine, sometimes it may slip that you might call me by my real name or whatever, but I would appreciate it if you keep that separate and don't do that, because Serjay is Serjay. My real name and my real identity is separate from who I am. When it comes to song covers, I have no idea what I'm gonna cover though, but I'm kind of hesitant to cover like Japanese songs, especially the staples like King or those sorts of things, because it seems to be like the traditional VTuber cover song, King, and a bunch of others. So I'm like, I don't know what to cover. If they would let me cover OPM, that would be great, because at least it's in a language that I can understand and sing more easily. But we will see. So just watch out for that, and maybe if I can get someone's help with editing, then definitely we can go do that. All right, and imagine one day I said, no, I don't want to do King, and then all of a sudden I just turn up with a King cover. Yes, I have to do the classic pose, just like everyone else does, where with my ring finger pulling my mouth open. Goodness gracious, that is such an iconic cover. My gosh. And then the next dream is to get entries in virtual YouTuber wiki and tvtropes.org. I spend a lot of time reading TV tropes. It's how I know about a lot of movies and anime and video games, even though I never get to play it, because I read the summaries on TV tropes. They're a lot more fun to read than, let's say, like Wikipedia, because it doesn't sound so academic. There's a lot more fun involved. So definitely I want to go ahead and try to get a TV tropes article for myself, and maybe a page on virtual YouTuber wiki. So I think from what I heard, one of the requirements of getting a page on virtual YouTuber wiki is if you have like 500 Twitch followers. So we're currently at 467. So thank you to all of you who have followed me so far. And if you want to go ahead and if you do want to contribute, well, not necessarily just to hit that number, but if you like what you see and you love what you hear, why don't you go ahead and give me a follow so you can hear even more of this in the future. Maybe one of these days, what I can do is that I can actually make ASMR content. I don't have an ASMR mic, but I can definitely do like script reading and stuff like that. When we move on from this stream, I will have things like Ara Ara and Oya Oya voice redeems available. I can even do Goofy voice, and even what's this, Old Man. Hey, Sonny, what you doing with up there with me, huh? Hey there, doll. Oh. And then of course classics. Like you like it when I call you a good boy. You like it when I call you a good girl. Oh yeah. If you're interested in that, then definitely feel free to redeem it when I make the redeems available again. And last, I want to continue my novel, Phoenix, which is something that Miles and I have been collaborating on for a very long time. It started with a comic, but when we realized that it might take a bit too long, like coordinating like the art and everything, we decided to make it into like an illustrated novel on Wattpad. I'm kind of hesitant to share it right now because it's only just a couple of chapters, but I don't want to just focus on my streaming content. I also want to focus on my writing, because that's been my lifelong dream of being a writer. So, how can I get to that point if I'm not going to work for it, right? So we're going to be working for it. After all, life is going to be very, very busy. Sometimes we have to work, and as R says, sometimes we have to chillax. That's right. But that's it. Pretty much it for the stream and for the debut. Before we wrap up, I just want to share that I am on a number of different socials. We actually have more than this, but I just want to emphasize the ones that where you are most likely to find me. So I primarily stream on Twitch, so that is Serjay Svek _. You can find the VODs on Serjay Svek on YouTube. If you want to follow me on Facebook, that's Serjay Svek VT. That's one word. And on Instagram, that's Serjay Svek. And I also have a new TikTok account, finally, which is Serjay Svek only. So all of that is available on the card link that I included in the chat just now. And you also have my Discord server. And the Discord server, I don't have like an image of it right now. But again, if you want to go ahead and get the latest updates, if you want to talk about food and games and dad jokes and stuff, then definitely feel free to go ahead and join the Discord server, which is the link of which is available in the chat right now. And it's a continuously growing and evolving server, just like my streams, my content, and everything. So we will continue to grow. We will continue to improve, and I hope that all of you will continue to be part of this journey along with me. So before we continue, I just want to say, I also want to go ahead and give the credits to those that really, really deserve it. So I want to share Mila's. You can go ahead and check out his art station. And he is responsible for almost all of my art. So whether it's the emotes, the backgrounds, my models, the Twitch channel panel pages, the subscriber badges, my emotes, all of that is because of Mila's. So I don't know if he's doing commissions, but definitely go ahead and give him a follow on his art station. And he is an amazing friend, and I hope that you will continue to support him. He's not a streamer, by the way, as much as I want to convince him. But feel free to go ahead and just give him some support. That would mean the world to me. Wait first, please. The next one that I want to thank is At the G. She is a Philippine VTuber, and she was responsible for the Barong Serjay that you saw earlier, the original version of Barong Serjay, and who is also responsible for the new Serjay art that you see on some of my thumbnails, like the one that you saw at the beginning of the stream, or the images where you see me like looking to the side and stuff like that. So that's At the G's work. Amazing artist. Definitely go ahead and give them a look as well. They're also a streamer on Twitch, excuse me. So definitely one for the books. And if ever you see me post a video on YouTube that's edited, like my stream highlights, then definitely go ahead and visit my friend Gladius, or Gladius204 on YouTube. And this stream will have a highlight series on YouTube eventually, so stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get the latest updates there as well. I also post YouTube shorts and a bunch of other things. And once again, I also want to thank David Cutter Music for my music. So all of the music that you see here on stream, if I don't say it's from Spotify, then it's coming from David Cutter Music. I just love listening to the chill electronic beats. Really nice. And, you know, it really does resonate with me. And I really enjoy it. And thank you everyone again for dropping by here, especially since it was pretty much decided last minute. I want to thank you all for being a part of my debut. This is one thing that we can finally cross off my list. I'm so thankful that we were finally able to take care of it. not only were we able to do an outfit reveal, but we also finally did my VTuber debut. Thank goodness it is finally done. This is the part when, if we were in class, I would say, "Now class, what did you think about that?" But no, I don't think I'm gonna be putting you through that. So I just want to say thank you once again for all your support these past 6 months. It means the world to me that you have chosen to watch me, to follow me, and to do all of these things, because I did not think that I would be staying this long as a VTuber. So I'm very thankful that every one of you, whoever you are, whether you're lurking or chatting, making art, or posting, whatever, all of you are very important to me. All of you, my humans. And thanks once again for making me a part of your day, making me a part of your life. And again, we will continue doing this, and I hope to see even more of you soon. So since this is a very, very hot day and a very, very starry night, I think it's time to hand off the reins to someone else and share the love of the community as well. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna be rating someone else, and we're gonna be rating Tonk Plays _, who is another Filipino streamer and is also who actually is coming back from a long time away from the streaming game. So let's go ahead and show Tonk some love. Okay, and I'm very thankful for that. And yes, oh, you just came back, Ben? Oh, thank you for that, looking good. And thank you for that one. It's not really a live 2D, by the way. This is just a GIF, so same difference. But yes, if you missed this, then you can definitely check out the VOD, so you can go ahead and see the whole thing. And I will be requesting for a highlights video to be made very soon on the YouTube channel. So to copy some of the other VTubers, Otsu Serjay, you take care, always stay safe, and keep the world turning, all right? Bye now.